Hello everyone, today I'm going to be ranking all 45 movies I saw in the Blockbuster season, also called the American Summer. It's basically movies from the start of May to the end of August. Let's get into it. The Meg 2, The Trench. The Meg 2, The Trench disappoints with its lackluster storyline. It fails to bring anything fresh or exciting to the table, leaving audiences wanting more. Jason Statham shines as the only standout in this film. His charismatic presence and action sequences provide some much-needed excitement. One major letdown is the stagnant character development. The returning characters seem virtually unchanged from the previous installment, robbing the movie of depth. In summary, The Meg 2, The Trench falls short of expectations with its uninspired plot, relying heavily on Jason Statham's performance to carry it forward, while neglecting character growth. Heart of Stone disappoints, as it fails to live up to high expectations. Despite promising trailers with intriguing characters and action-packed scenes, the movie ultimately falls flat. Gal Gadot's shining presence. The saving grace of the film is Gal Gadot, who manages to inject some interest into her character. Her performance is a standout amidst the mediocrity. Heart of Stone had the potential for a compelling story, but it fell short. Numerous plot holes left audiences puzzled, detracting from the overall experience. Character development lapses. The film suffered from significant character development issues. Some characters lack depth and growth, leaving their arcs feeling incomplete and unsatisfying. Heart of Stone could have been a better movie, with a more coherent storyline and improved character development. Plot holes and underdeveloped characters marred its potential. Buddy Games Spring Awakening disappoints as a tasteless comedy. It lacks humor and originality, ultimately leaving viewers unamused. The film's characters are thoroughly unlikable, with their obnoxious behavior and lack of redeeming qualities, making it challenging for audiences to connect or sympathize with their actions. Adding to the disappointment, the movie's storyline feels like a rehash of its predecessor, lacking freshness and creativity. The characters fail to undergo significant growth or change, leading to a lack of emotional investment in their journeys. In summary, Buddy Games Spring Awakening squanders its potential, offering little entertainment value and failing to deliver a satisfying comedic experience. It's a regrettable addition to the comedy genre. Fool's Paradise disappoints as a tasteless comedy. Despite its incredible cast, the humor often falls flat, leaving viewers unamused. Charlie Day, who directed the film, gives it his all. His dedication to the project is evident, but he can't save it from its shortcomings. The movie's biggest flaw lies in its story. It's riddled with problems, making it difficult to enjoy the film fully. While the film boasts a stellar cast and a dedicated director, the problematic storyline hampers its overall appeal. Fool's Paradise could have been much more but falls short of expectations. Sympathy for the Devil disappoints as a movie, failing to live up to its potential. Despite a strong cast featuring Joel Kinnaman and Nicolas Cage, it falls flat. Nicolas Cage's portrayal of the devil is a standout, showcasing his acting prowess. His performance adds depth to the film. The movie's biggest downfall lies in its storytelling. The plot had potential but couldn't deliver effectively, leaving audiences wanting more. Another issue with the film is its slow pacing, which can make it difficult for viewers to stay engaged. In summary, Sympathy for the Devil features a strong cast, notably Nicolas Cage as the devil. However, the movie falls short due to storytelling issues, slow pacing, and an overall unenjoyable experience. It's a missed opportunity for what could have been a compelling film. White Men Can't Jump 2023. The 2023 remake of the classic comedy White Men Can't Jump left many fans and critics with mixed feelings. While the original film was a beloved gem, this new iteration struggled to capture the same magic. One of the major points of contention was the casting choice. For the lead role, opting for a singer as the lead in a comedy film is not inherently problematic, as it has worked successfully in the past. However, in this case, the singer in question didn't quite hit the mark. His performance felt disconnected, lacking the emotional depth required for a character in a comedy drama. To its credit, the film did manage to retain the essence of the original story, which revolved around basketball hustlers. The underlying narrative remained a strong aspect of the remake, offering some familiarity for fans of the original. In conclusion, the 2023 remake of White Men Can't Jump had its moments, thanks in part to the strength of the original story. However, the casting choice for the lead, combined with lackluster direction, ultimately held it back from becoming the comedic hit that fans had hoped for. The Machine. The Machine attempted to bring to life the real-life adventures of comedian Bert Kreischer and his encounter with the Russian mafia. Despite boasting a promising cast that included Mark Hamill, known for his iconic portrayal of Luke Skywalker, the film failed to live up to its potential. The heart of the film lies in its narrative, which is based on Kreischer's real-life experiences in Russia. And fortunately, what could have been an intriguing and humorous tale ended up feeling bland. The story failed to engage the audience, leaving them disconnected from the protagonist's journey. Another significant issue with The Machine was its pacing. The movie dragged, with scenes feeling unnecessarily slow and stretched out. This sluggish tempo contributed to the film's overall sense of tedium, making it difficult for viewers to stay engaged. In conclusion, The Machine had the potential to be a comedic gem, thanks to its intriguing real-life source material and a talented cast. However, it failed to deliver on these promises. With a lackluster storyline, weak humor, and sluggish pacing, despite the notable presence of Mark Hamill, the Boogeyman. The Boogeyman generated excitement with its intriguing trailers, but the final product left much to be desired, while the cast delivered commendable performances. A problematic story and ineffective scares hindered its potential. One of the strengths of The Boogeyman was its cast, who managed to shine amidst the film's shortcomings. Sophie Thatcher, in particular, stood out with a compelling performance. As the main protagonist, her portrayal added depth to a character in a movie that struggled in other areas. The biggest issue with the film lay in its narrative. The story felt not just weak but distasteful, leaving viewers with an unpleasant taste. It lacked the depth and subtlety necessary for a horror film to truly captivate its audience. The concept had potential, but the execution fell short. Horror films heavily rely on scares and atmosphere to engage the audience, and fortunately, The Boogeyman faltered in this department. The scares came across as cheap and predictable, failing to elicit genuine fear or suspense. The film missed the opportunity to build a genuinely chilling atmosphere. The Boogeyman 2023 showed promise with its cast, but faltered with a distasteful story and ineffective scares, resulting in mediocrity. Pain. Pain explores the life of Karan Nargal, a local treasure with a soothing voice, who hosts a painting show on Vermont Public Television. While Owen Wilson's performance stands out, the film falls short in its storytelling and character development. One of the highlights of Pain was Owen Wilson's portrayal of Karan Nargal. His performance, characterized by his signature charm, added depth to the character and was a notable aspect of the movie. A significant issue with Pain was the lack of adequate development, both in terms of the story and the characters. The conflicts and resolutions felt rushed and lacked depth, leaving viewers craving more substance and nuance. In conclusion, Pain had the ingredients for an engaging tale of artistic struggles, with Owen Wilson's performance as a notable highlight. However, the film suffered from underdeveloped storytelling and character arcs, ultimately resulting in a mediocre cinematic experience. World's Best. In World's Best, we follow the story of a 12-year-old boy, Prem Patel, as he navigates the challenges of adolescence and discovers his father's secret life as a rapper. While the cast shines as likable characters, the film leaves room for improvement in its storytelling. One of the strengths of the movie lies in its cast. The characters are portrayed in a likable and relatable manner, making it easy for the audience to connect with them. This casting choice enhances the overall viewing experience. One area where the movie falls short is in its ability to grip the audience. The plot, while interesting, doesn't always manage to hook viewers in a way that keeps them invested throughout the film. A more immersive storytelling approach could have elevated the overall impact. In conclusion, World's Best presents an engaging concept with a likable cast of characters. However, it falls into the middle ground with a 50/50 rating due to its potential for a more gripping narrative, while it offers an entertaining watch. Insidious: The Red Door. Insidious: The Red Door promises a deeper dive into the sinister realm of the further, as Josh Lambert and college-aged Dalton Lambert confront their family's dark past. Despite solid acting, the film falls short in storytelling, scares, and character development. In the realm of horror, delivering effective scares is essential. Yet The Red Door falls short in this regard. The scares lack the intensity and creativity that have made the Insidious franchise notable. They come across as predictable, failing to genuinely frighten the audience. Insidious: The Red Door has the foundation for a compelling horror story and benefits from solid acting. However, it ultimately disappoints with its underwhelming narrative, ineffective scares, and underdeveloped characters. While it may entertain fans of the franchise, it doesn't quite live up to the high expectations set by its predecessors. The mother, Jennifer Lopez's performance is a highlight of the film. Her portrayal adds depth and authenticity to her character, bringing a sense of gravitas to the story. Her presence elevates the overall quality of the movie. The mother benefits from Jennifer Lopez's strong performance and the intriguing concept of an assassin protecting her daughter. However, the story's execution occasionally ventures into distasteful territory, and the supporting characters leave something to be desired. It's a film with its moment, but ultimately falls short of realizing its full potential. The Outlaws. The Outlaws presents Owen Browning, a bank manager set to marry his love Parker, only to have his wedding week disrupted by a bank heist. The film boasts a likable cast, including Pierce Brosnan, but falls short in storytelling with noticeable plot holes. One of the strong points of the movie is its cast, with Pierce Brosnan's presence being a notable highlight. His performance adds charm to the film and contributes to its overall appeal. The cast, in general, is well-rounded and enjoyable to watch. While the film's premise of a bank heist during a wedding week has potential, the execution leaves room for improvement. There are noticeable plot holes that can be distracting for viewers, making the story less engaging than it could have been. A more polished script could have enhanced the overall. The Outlaws is a nearly good movie with a likable cast and the charismatic presence of Pierce Brosnan. However, it falters in storytelling due to noticeable plot holes that detract from the overall enjoyment. The Beanie Bubble. The Beanie Bubble delves into the captivating world of Beanie Babies, a significant phenomenon of the 90s and early 2000s. While offering a nostalgic trip down memory lane, the film falls short in certain aspects, including casting, storytelling, and character development. The cast in The Beanie Bubble is decent, but it doesn't particularly stand out. The actors deliver serviceable performances, but they don't add significant depth to the characters or the narrative. It's a missed opportunity to elevate the storytelling. In conclusion, The Beanie Bubble offers a nostalgic glimpse into a fascinating phenomenon of the past. While it has its moments and serves as a reminder of a bygone era, it falls short in terms of casting, storytelling, and character development. Haunted Mansion 2023. Haunted Mansion 2023 takes audiences on a spooky journey, and while it has its strengths, particularly in the cast, it leaves room for improvement in its storytelling and direction. One of the standout aspects of the film is its cast. The actors deliver commendable performances, adding depth and authenticity to their characters. Their presence enhances the overall quality of the movie and contributes to its appeal. The central premise of A Haunted Mansion holds great potential for a compelling and eerie narrative. However, in this case, the story falls short of fully capitalizing on that potential. While it provides a spooky atmosphere, it could have been more intricately woven to create a more gripping feel. In conclusion, Haunted Mansion 2023 offers a spooky ride with a commendable cast and effective atmospheric elements. However, the storytelling could have been more intricate. And the direction, while decent, had room for improvement. The Covenant delivers action and war drama with a strong cast, including Jake Gyllenhaal, and the direction of Guy Ritchie. While it boasts many strengths, it falls short in terms of its storytelling and character development. One of the notable strengths of the film is its cast. With Jake Gyllenhaal leading the way, the actors deliver solid performances, which contribute to the overall quality of the movie and enhance its appeal. The central premise of the action war genre holds great promise, but the execution leaves room for improvement. Some noticeable plot holes can detract from the overall experience and affect the story's coherence. A more tightly woven narrative could have made the film even more compelling. In conclusion, The Covenant is a good action war movie with a commendable cast and direction by Guy Ritchie. However, it leaves room for improvement in its storytelling, particularly in addressing plot holes and in developing its characters to a greater extent. You are so not invited to my bat mitzvah. You so not invited to the bat mitzvah attracted attention primarily due to the presence of Adam Sandler, a beloved actor known for his comedic talents. While the movie is enjoyable, it leaves room for improvement in terms of its storytelling. Adam Sandler's appearance in the film is a highlight for many viewers. His comedic prowess shines through, adding humor and charm to the movie. Sandler's presence is a significant draw and contributes to the overall appeal. The movie's central plot, although entertaining, occasionally hits lulls that can make it feel somewhat tedious. It has moments of boredom in some parts, suggesting that the story could have been more engaging or better paced to maintain the audience's interest. In conclusion, You So Not Invited to the Bat Mitzvah is an enjoyable film, particularly for fans of Adam Sandler's comedic style. However, it could benefit from a more engaging and evenly paced storyline to keep the audience entertained throughout. Vacation Friends 2. Vacation Friends 2 reunites the cast in a sequel that promises more fun, while it delivers on some levels, including the return of the cast. The story and humor have areas that could be improved. The return of the cast from the original movie is a definite plus. Their chemistry and familiarity with the roles add to the enjoyment of the sequel, creating a sense of continuity and comfort for the audience. Humor is a crucial aspect of a movie like Vacation Friends, and it's unfortunate that it occasionally lacks in some parts of the film. Maintaining a consistent level of humor can be challenging, but it's essential for a comedy movie to sustain the audience's laughter. Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Transformers: Rise of the Beasts offers an enjoyable cinematic experience, thanks to its well-constructed action sequences and a strong cast. Directed by Stephen Cable Jr., the film features Anthony Ramos and Dominique Fishback in prominent roles. The cast of the movie works well together, contributing to the overall enjoyment. Anthony Ramos and Dominique Fishback are excellent choices as the main characters, bringing depth and charisma to their roles. While the movie excels in various aspects, Pete Davidson's character, and specifically some of the jokes associated with it, may not resonate with all viewers. Humor can be subjective, and not all comedic elements hit the mark. Transformers: Rise of the Beasts is a fun addition to the franchise, featuring strong performances and thrilling action. It has minor hiccups in humor and storytelling but delivers an enjoyable experience. Sisu. Sisu is an action-packed movie that draws inspiration from the style of John Wick. While it excels in action sequences and style, the simplicity of the story and occasional pacing issues leave room for improvement. The film shines in its action sequences, offering viewers a thrilling experience reminiscent of John Wick. The action is well executed and adds a layer of excitement that many action movie enthusiasts will appreciate. The central storyline of Sisu is straightforward, which could be a double-edged sword, while simplicity can work in favor of action films. In this case, it lacks the emotional depth and complexity that made John Wick memorable. A broader and more intricate narrative could have added depth. In conclusion, Sisu delivers an action-packed experience with a style reminiscent of John Wick. While the action is a major highlight, the story's simplicity and pacing hiccups leave room for improvement. In Told, Jake Paul the Problem Child. In Told, Jake Paul the Problem Child offers a comprehensive documentary look at the controversial figure Jake Paul. Despite personal hatred about him, the documentary stands out as a well-executed piece of filmmaking. The documentary is well-crafted, providing viewers with an in-depth and intimate look at Jake Paul's life and career. It effectively captures the complexities and controversies surrounding his persona, shedding light on both the positive and negative aspects. While the documentary covers a significant portion of Jake Paul's career, it does omit his loss to Tommy Fury. This omission might be seen as a notable gap, especially for those looking for a comprehensive overview of his journey in the boxing world. In conclusion, In Told, Jake Paul the Problem Child is a well-done documentary. Regardless of personal opinions about the subject, it offers a balanced portrayal of Jake Paul, his controversies, and his career. The Blackening proves to be a delightful crowd-pleaser, striking a balance between humor, direction, character likability, and an engaging storyline. It successfully captures the essence of horror comedy. One of the strengths of the film lies in its solid direction, which skillfully guides the audience through the suspenseful and comedic elements. The movie keeps viewers entertained, with a steady stream of great laughs, adding an enjoyable layer of humor to the horror. The story, featuring 7 friends trapped in a cabin with a vengeful killer, offers an engaging narrative. It taps into the classic horror trope while infusing it with fresh elements, making it an exciting and suspenseful journey. The Blackening is a crowd-pleasing horror comedy gem, with solid direction, laughs, and likable characters. Its engaging storyline makes it a must-watch for genre enthusiasts. No Hard Feelings. No Hard Feelings relies on its two lead actors to carry a premise that might not be the most original, but it attempts to deliver laughs and memorable moments. While it showcases the talent of its stars, it struggles with a narrative that doesn't evolve as expected. The movie's success hinges on its talented leads, particularly Jennifer Lawrence, who embraces physical comedy in a new way. Her performance highlights her versatility as an actress. Andrew Barth Feldman complements her perfectly, adding a layer of humor to the film. No Hard Feelings aims to capture the raunchy comedy spirit of early 2000s films like Superbad, while it succeeds in delivering some raunchy moments. The writing isn't as solid as it needs to be. The banter between characters could have been more engaging. Flamin' Hot. Flamin' Hot may have some cheesy and corny moments, but it ultimately delivers an enjoyable experience. With strong performances from Jesse Garcia and Annie Gonzalez and impressive direction by Eva Longoria, the film stands out as a grounded underdog story with plenty of heart. Jesse Garcia and Annie Gonzalez shine in their roles, bringing authenticity and depth to their characters. Their performances anchor the film and contribute to its overall appeal. Eva Longoria's direction is a standout aspect of the film. Her ability to guide the storytelling and bring out emotional moments and comedic beats adds depth to the narrative. Flamin' Hot is a grounded underdog story that's packed with emotional moments and a lot of heart, despite its cheesy moments. It resonates with viewers who appreciate earnest storytelling. In conclusion, Flamin' Hot may have its cheesy and corny moments, but it's an enjoyable underdog tale with strong performances, impressive direction, and a ton of heart. It's a film that's definitely worth checking out for its emotional depth and genuine storytelling. The Little Mermaid 2023. Despite initial skepticism stemming from the recent Disney live-action remakes, The Little Mermaid manages to surprise with its remarkable performances and moments that capture the essence of the original, while not without its issues. It surpasses low expectations. Halle Bailey shines as Ariel, showcasing exceptional vocals and a captivating portrayal of the iconic character. Her charm and ability to bring Ariel to life are impressive, leaving a lasting impact. Daveed Diggs as Sebastian and Melissa McCarthy as Ursula are standouts in the cast. Diggs brings energy and charisma to his role, while McCarthy's performance as Ursula is pitch perfect. showcasing her talent in a villainous role. Asteroid City. The film begins in a compelling manner, instantly piquing the viewer's interest, despite a complex behind-the-scenes aspect. The events in Asteroid City maintain intrigue. The stylish 50s setting and the eclectic cast of characters make the narrative as captivating as its trailers suggest. Jason Schwartzman's Augie and his family steal the show with their lighthearted and often hilarious dynamics. Augie's relationship with Scarlett Johansson's Midge stands out as a highlight. Tom Hanks delivers humor as a down-to-earth grandfather, the town's descent into madness. The film misses opportunities to explore intriguing plot threads further, despite compelling dialogue and moments. Some aspects remain underdeveloped, leaving the audience wanting more. In conclusion, Asteroid City is a visually stunning and stylistically rich experience, characteristic of Wes Anderson's work. While it may overcome it to its narrative complexity and miss some opportunities, it showcases Anderson's signature humor, character dynamics, and visual spectacle. Fast X. Jason Momoa shines as Dante, the villain, providing a standout performance. John Cena's character fares better here than in F9. With a more engaging storyline, the return of exciting races is a welcome addition. The introduction of new characters, including Brie Larson and Alan Richardson, adds freshness to the franchise. Brie Larson's character, though undisclosed, is entertaining, and Alan Richardson contributes positively to the film. However, the film has its share of problems. Letty's character feels wasted, with minimal importance and screen time. Jason Statham's limited appearance in such a lengthy movie leaves fans wanting more. Some new character storylines are confusing or feel out of place. Strays. Strays proves to be a very good movie, with a solid cast and a rather unique, if unusual, storyline, despite the absurd premise. The film manages to strike a balance between humor and heartfelt moments, making it a surprisingly enjoyable watch. The story of Reggie, the main dog played by Will Ferrell, seeking revenge by wanting to bite his owner's dick off due to mistreatment is undeniably unconventional. However, the film's ability to infuse humor into such an outrageous concept is one of its strengths. While the premise may be absurd, Strays also delivers heartfelt moments. It explores themes of mistreatment and redemption, adding depth to the story and characters. The use of moving mouths on the dogs may have been a concern for some, but it seems that you were able to overlook this and enjoy the movie for what it was. Indiana Jones: The Dial of Dynasty. James Mangold's direction may not stand out as expected, but appreciates his understanding of an aging character like Indiana Jones. The film portrays Jones as a seasoned adventurer, who still has some adventures left in him, with the character of Helena playing a role in reigniting his spirit. The supporting cast, including Antonio Banderas, Jeanette Renee Wilson, Boyd Holbrook, and Mads Mikkelsen, is acknowledged. While some characters may feel underutilized or could have been developed further, the film's visuals are a topic of controversy, with moments of classic and fantastic cinematography, but also some generic elements that differ from what is typically seen from Mangold and the cinematographer, Fedon Papamichel. Dial of Destiny is praised for its action sequences, highlighting Indiana Jones' continued prowess and his iconic use of the whip. The film's prologue, featuring a younger version of the character, is described as a fun and fitting beginning. Elemental offers delightful moments for families. While its story is predictable, execution matters more. Chemistry between leads, Mamoudou Athie and Leah Lewis, adds charm. The film's visuals and music are top-notch. Wade's awkwardness, portrayed by Athie, is endearing. Lewis as Ember delivers a nuanced performance. Their chemistry makes the predictable aspects enjoyable. Delving into character backgrounds adds depth. The portrayal of living elements merging worlds is executed perfectly. Top-tier Pixar visuals with unique styles. Thomas Newman's score is a standout. Some secondary characters could be more developed. Occasional silliness in the dialogue, but it recovers. Elemental is a sweet outing from Pixar, despite a weak marketing campaign. Heartwarming moments and well-executed storytelling make it worth a watch. Joyride. Studio comedies in 2023 have struggled to meet expectations. Notable films like No Hard Feelings and The Blackening have had mixed receptions, leaving the comedy genre underwhelming. However, Joyride begins to reverse this trend with its hilarious moments. The film benefits from a fantastic ensemble cast, with Ashley Park standing out and providing both humor and emotional depth. The characters, including Deadeye, strike a good balance between dry humor and madness. Joyride takes risks in the comedy genre, earning respect for pushing boundaries, while some jokes miss the mark. Certain scenes stand out due to their shock factor. Stephanie Hsu also shines in her role. Certain comedic bits from the trailer fall flat, suggesting an abundance of ideas thrown into the screenplay. The build-up to the road trip could be more enticing, however, as the trip progresses. The characters' distinct personalities and emotions come to the forefront. The third act was heartfelt. Big George Foreman. The film's storytelling is its strong suit, as it dives into the life and career of the legendary boxer, George Foreman, from his early struggles to his rise to fame and eventual comeback. The narrative offers a comprehensive look at his journey. The success of Big George Foreman is also attributed to its strong cast. The actor portraying George Foreman captures his essence, bringing depth and authenticity to the character. One of the film's standout aspects is its portrayal of boxing sequences. The fight scenes are choreographed and shot in a way that captures the intensity and brutality of the sport. Viewers will feel the impact of each punch and the adrenaline of the matches, creating a visceral experience. In conclusion, Big George Foreman is a sports biopic that excels in storytelling, boasts a strong cast, and delivers authentic and gripping boxing sequences. It's a must-see for fans of the genre and those interested in the remarkable life of George Foreman. Blue Beetle. A major strength of the film is the brilliant casting of Xolo Maridueña as Jaime Reyes, the titular Blue Beetle. His portrayal brings depth and authenticity to the character, emphasizing the importance of family in Jaime's origin, while the overall origin story may follow familiar beats. Once the action scenes kick in, they deliver impactful moments, though the build-up to these moments can feel somewhat lengthy. The transformation into Blue Beetle elevates the film, and the horror vibes within the Scarab bonding sequence add a unique style to the superhero origin. The film excels in portraying the importance of family, and standout sequences evoke genuine emotion. George Lopez's performance adds a highlight, and the score enhances key moments. The final battle is well executed and satisfying. Gran Turismo. Archie Madiqua's portrayal of Jan, a skilled video game player turned real-life racer, adds depth to the character. Jan's transition from virtual to actual racing is fascinating to witness, showcasing his impressive skills and determination. While the family relationship is an essential aspect of the story, it occasionally gets overshadowed. Another relationship takes prominence at a certain point, adding more layers to Jan's character. However, this subplot also loses focus. The film's racing sequences, directed by Neil Blomkamp, exceed expectations in terms of style and thrill, even though the outcome may be predictable. The film keeps audiences on edge. David Harbour's presence in the film adds depth, particularly through his dynamic with Jen and his character's intriguing backstory. The chemistry between the two actors works excellently, enhancing their scenes. Talk to Me. A24's horror films often stand out, and Talk to Me is no exception. It tackles several complex themes, including teen irrationality, peer pressure, and grief, all handled with a degree of realism that sets it apart from generic horror movies. Talk to Me inventively tackles the horrors of teens acting irrationally, the dangers of peer pressure, and the idea of feeling isolated from others. Grief is also handled appropriately and realistically here, and our main young trio each has something that they are attempting to handle. The writing also deserves praise for its ability to make the characters relatable and easily understandable for viewers. While some scenes may linger longer than necessary, The film's tight pacing and overall structure keep the audience engaged. They clone Tyrone. It's not only great to see Jamie Foxx again. It is genuinely heartwarming to see how much of a blast he is having in this. Especially given his health scare, stretching his charisma muscles effortlessly. As part of a captivating trifecta alongside Paris and Boyega, what a trio of compelling, memorable, and wild performances we have here. It's not only a stylish caper, it takes bold, wild swings through satire and a sci-fi lens that reinforce the surprisingly effective narrative blaxploitation subtext that is not only timely, but powerful. Its pacing feels constantly slightly off. The structure and beats somewhat convoluted, and the action set pieces needed a lot more energy. They Clone Tyrone offers a welcome return of Jamie Foxx, delivering compelling performances within a captivating trio. This stylish blend of genres and impactful messages, despite pacing issues and action sequences, orchestrates an energetic, pulpy caper that resonates with timely themes. Extraction 2 delivers a familiar but entertaining action spectacle. Chris Hemsworth's return as Tyler Rake keeps the film engaging. Despite a straightforward narrative, the stakes are elevated, and Hemsworth's subdued performance remains a solid anchor. What sets Extraction 2 apart is its relentless action. Director Sam Hargrave showcases his expertise in thrilling sequences, with standout moments that overshadow the film's conventional plot. Golshifteh Farahani's action prowess adds depth to the film's dynamic, while the story remains formulaic. Extraction 2 unapologetically focuses on its action sequences. Hemsworth's character is easy to root for, but it's the breathtaking one-take action sequence that steals the show, highlighting masterful editing and stunt work. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutant Mayhem 2023 has been a standout year for animation, and TMNT Mutant Mayhem continues the trend with top-tier visuals. The depiction of New York City as a vibrant backdrop adds depth to the story. The art style blends movement and foreground seamlessly. Rogen and Goldberg successfully breathe new life into the iconic Turtles, making them feel fresh and relatable. The voice cast shines, capturing the essence of teenage characters. The use of modern pop culture references adds authenticity and believability, complementing the over-the-top action. The mutants, voiced by the likes of Senna, Red, and Ice Cube, steal the show with their humor and charisma. Jackie Chan's portrayal of Splinter is perfect, despite some character changes. April's character arc adds depth, although her invincibility during dangerous moments feels unrealistic. Barbie, Ryan Gosling's portrayal of Ken is nothing short of brilliant. He brings charisma and comedic energy, elevating the character to something more than just a toy. His performance is both hilarious and self-aware, making him a standout in a stacked cast. The opening scenes are a comedic delight, with absurdity and laughter at every turn. Every Ken and Barbie is distinct and amusing in their own way. Margot Robbie's performance as Barbie is particularly exceptional, and Gosling's Ken is self-aware and hilarious. While America Ferrera delivers emotional depth, some storylines, including Will Ferrell's and Ariana Greenblatt's characters, feel underdeveloped. The scenes in the real world aren't as well written as those in Barbie's world. Barbie combines humor, adventure, and heartfelt moments. Greta Gerwig's direction brings out the best in the cast, making it a crowd pleaser with an engaging soundtrack and production design. Blackberry emerged as a hidden gem among the year's releases. Its unassuming trailers might have deterred many, but it delivered an unexpectedly impressive cinematic experience. The film managed to captivate and engage audiences, defying initial expectations. One aspect that worked exceptionally well in Blackberry was its exploration of character dynamics. The interactions between the main characters were engaging and added depth to the story. The film allowed us to connect with its protagonists on an emotional level, making their journey all the more compelling. While Blackberry excelled in many areas, some viewers found certain side characters, like Doug, to be less engaging. Doug's role in the narrative might have felt underwhelming, or lacking in development compared to the main characters, this could be an aspect the filmmakers could consider improving in potential sequels or future projects. The Flash. Comparing The Flash to the other multiverse movie from 2023 might seem inevitable, but it's essential to evaluate each film on its own merits. The DCU has had its fair share of ups and downs, making it challenging to set expectations. Walking out of The Flash, there was an overwhelming sense of joy that transcended initial concerns. Despite the CGI issues and behind-the-scenes drama, the audience's engagement with the film was palpable. Cheers during nostalgia-driven moments and a shared enthusiasm for the characters. Undeniably, The Flash faced criticism for its visual effects, especially the CGI. Some of the action sequences and CGI-heavy scenes left room for improvement, while certain stylistic choices, such as a cartoonish CGI style for multiverse sequences, the return of Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck as Batman, Bruce Wayne characters is a highlight. Affleck's Batman thrives in this film, and Keaton's portrayal showcases his enthusiasm for the role. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, James Gunn's final installment in the Guardians of the Galaxy series exhibits some narrative issues, as it juggles numerous plot threads. However, the film's passionate and emotional storytelling overshadows these concerns. Despite the complex narrative, the film remains faithful to the series' distinctive tone. It introduces bold ideas while staying true to the flavor of the Guardians of the Galaxy. While certain subplots may feel undercooked, others shine, such as Rocket Raccoon's deep dive into his backstory. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 impresses with its visuals, top-notch VFX, cinematography, and distinct locations. The film's soundtrack, cast chemistry, guest stars, and emotional depth contribute to its overall excellence. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. The 5-year wait for this sequel was undoubtedly long, but it was absolutely worth it. The level of detail in this film is mind-blowing. From different characters' frame rates to the seamless integration of various styles, it's a visual spectacle that demands recognition. The film continues to develop Miles Morales as a pivotal character in the Spider-Man universe. His growth is evident, and it feels like he's on his way to becoming an iconic Spider-Man alongside Peter Parker. Additionally, Gwen Stacy gets a substantial arc that is both surprising and rewarding. Some viewers may find the film's darker themes and suitable for its PG rating. Additionally, the cliffhanger ending sets up a significant continuation that may leave audiences craving more. While Gwen's storyline gets some conclusion, Miles' journey is poised for a major sequel. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Dead Reckoning carries the weight of building up its sequel, while raising the stakes in the Fast and Furious franchise. It follows a familiar plot formula with twists and turns, but the stakes have never been higher. Ethan Hunt and his dynamic crew showcase the franchise's core theme of camaraderie and family. Ving Rhames, Simon Pegg, and Rebecca Ferguson reprise their roles, while Haley Atwell's Grace is a seamless addition, bringing chemistry to the team. Each action set piece is significant and leaves little downtime. From car chases to train sequences, the film maintains a high level of tension. Villains are shrouded in mystery, but feel relevant, with references to the original film. The ultimate goal gets slightly confusing but remains transparent enough to understand. The film's visuals and stunts are impressive, with Christopher McQuarrie and Fraser Taggart delivering excellence. Tom Cruise's commitment to physicality shines through. Despite its nearly 3-hour runtime, the pacing is excellent, gradually building to a massive conclusion. Oppenheimer. Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer marks a significant return to form for the acclaimed director. While some of his recent films have worked well, it's Interstellar that stands out as his most recent masterclass. Nolan's ability to craft intricate narratives with rich character development. Oppenheimer is not just a biopic, but an impressive achievement in storytelling. Unlike some biographical films that accomplish their goals but don't go beyond, Oppenheimer integrates top-tier editing, stunning visuals, and emotionally resonant moments. The combination of Nolan's distinct visual style and Granson's music creates a powerful cinematic experience. The film's use of close-ups, often criticized on social media, serves to enhance the emotional impact. Thank you for watching this long video. Make sure to check out more content coming soon.